Jacksonville college students are facing a long time in prison. They're accused of stealing $4 million worth of Bitcoin scam and hiding the money in banks around town. First Coast News' Brittany Dion joins us live with why a local attorney believes they shouldn't serve any jail time. Brittany?
Jessica, that's right. This local attorney says that these guys did not hurt anyone and there are no victims that you can actually see because they stole all of this money from drug dealers.
Greed, for lack of a better word, is good.
In the case of Jacksonville residents Sean Mackard and Nathan Gibson, greed is not good. The 24-year-old duo pleaded guilty to wire fraud and are now awaiting sentencing. They're facing 20 years in prison for stealing more than $4 million worth of Bitcoin. According to court documents, the pair back in late 2013 hacked a website used by criminals to sell drugs and stole their money. Mackard and Gibson then siphoned the digital currency called Bitcoin from the accounts of drug dealers into their personal accounts online. Then they exchanged the Bitcoin for U.S. currency before attempting to deposit the tender into 5 different banks, including the Jacksonville Federal Credit Union, Bancorp Bank, and Bank of America. Court documents claim the pair used the money to buy jewelry.
This was a perfect crime in a sense.
Jacksonville defense attorney Richard Landis has tried similar cases. He does not represent Mackard and Gibson, but says they shouldn't go to jail.
These young men, yes, they stole this money, but there aren't victims in the traditional sense, because if they were victims of this particular crime, then the federal government would be returning this money to the victims. Instead, the federal government is not returning this money. The federal government is keeping this money.
At a Wednesday press conference, the Nassau County Sheriff's Office, the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, and Florida National Guard were awarded more than $1.7 million collectively for their efforts investigating the case. The federal government kept the remainder of the money. The awards are a result of forfeiture laws, which allows the government to keep and share assets seized from convicted criminals. Investigators say to expect more cases like this one as digital currency becomes more popular.
This is not the first time that a Bitcoin bank account, legal or illegal, has been hacked. It's not going to be the last time, because clever computer hackers can get into these accounts and they can empty out these accounts.
And again, Bitcoins are not illegal. They actually can be traded or spent legally. They are just fairly new, and so the market is still pretty unstable, so it's smart to be careful when dealing in them. The Nassau County Sheriff's Office, as well as Jacksonville Sheriff's Office and the Florida National Guard, say they all plan to use the money for equipment upgrades and charitable endeavors. Reporting live in Duval County, I'm Brittany Dion, First Coast News on your side.